Alright guys, welcome back to Rouse House. We're going to do our little landscape here and see what we can do here and see if we can straighten some of this out. And I'll tell you what I'm working with. I've got some cerulean blue, which is a sky color blue, and ultramarine, which is darker. My yellow ochre, my burnt sienna, just a bright yellow color, some dark green, and sap green. And these are the colors we're going to try to blend in and pull something out of this. Let's see what we can do with some of these colors. I got this tremendous dark back here, and I really want to keep that because without all that dark, so I'm going to put some of this green. I just took that sap green, so I've got that good dark paint still a little bit wet. And let's kind of get some tree shapes in here. And remember what kind of trees are in there. You got pine trees, and the pine trees won't grow kind of like like this. And so you got some pines that are in there, and you got some oaks, and they kind of roll around a little bit. We had a lot of pines here that were secondary growth trees that were planted because during the Civil War they cut down a whole lot of these trees. You got to remember this was a battlefield, and they didn't want all them trees where they could hide behind. They had enough of them, and this is what this battle was known for was a lot of it took place in these trees and in these forests, and so it was easy. A lot of times it was just as easy to cut them down and make it a little bit safer, because if your life depended on it, you can cut some of these trees down. Let's get some of these trees in here. See if we can move this color around a little bit. Here's a big old oak standing back there. Some of the shapes, and kind of tone some of these down. There's a little creek that meanders right over here, comes up through here. Kind of moves down the side of the road and heads off into the woods a little bit. We're going to try to catch that. I'm going to take this green, some of this bright yellow, mix those two together. I'm going to get a good bit brighter. A bit of that dark to mix into. And catch some of that. So you got to remember where the light's coming from. It's coming from this direction. So it's kind of on the back side of these trees. Catch those pine trees there. See that? Like it's coming through those trees there, and that tree's a little bit farther back down the road. Maybe a little bit down here where it's come through a little bit. But keep that light back over in here. I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to add a tree trunk in there somewhere, so I'm going to grab some white, mix in with that. It seems kind of strange, but that's going to give me like a good old tree standing there somewhere, a couple of trees coming up. I'll clean these up with smaller brushes, but I want to kind of get an idea of where I want these to be. That pine tree going up there, this one back here, and the brush that's in there. And, just cut you in some, cut you in a forest, so you cut you in the trees that are there. Then we can also grab some of this blue, ultramarine blue. Again, my burnt sienna, mix those two together. Have a little bit of that dark green mix in there with it, just to get back into, keep it some darks under here. And that's a little bit different color green than what we had on the other one. That's alright too. I want more colors in here. Remember, those kind of do your trees that look like a tree, not a guava. We have a lot of cedar trees around here. They're not real big trees. They're real dark trees, have a very funny shape, so they're not hard to pick up. Remember, it's real dark down by the ground. That's how we're going to get our light color coming across this field. But we can't do the light without the dark, right? You got to put this, get that in here. There's that little creek that's going to be running down through here. And we'll cast the light ground on top of that. Kind of move this on down here into darker areas. Just right down here. Grab a whole bunch of that yellow, mix in over here. Sorry, grab just a whole bunch of that yellow, mix in over here. Get some lights that are coming through right back down in here. Well, I've got that good color. I'm gonna put some of that over here. It's a different color once we're going across the road on the other side. If we're on top of this tree, it's going to be coming out here. This tree is actually gonna be in front of this tree, so we'll do this tree first and come up with the leaves and stuff off this tree and put it on top of that. We're gonna keep working our way up the field, Let's see what I got here. I'm gonna grab some of this white. You see all that good dark color? Look how it just jumped, had a little bit of light. Your darks go away immediately. Watch this. Oh, damn. Oops, yeah, it just jumps out there. That's what we want it to do. Let's get jump that out there. That's like that sunlight's just casting through there. That's not a sunlight color, but it's a good light color. You can tell that light's coming from there and it's casting on these trees and stuff in here. Let's get that light getting where we want it to be. Getting on that side, again on that side over there. We get these good lights established and coming out here into the light. Because remember, down here it's going to be real dark. So you have some light right in that area there. Top of that tree where the light would be hitting. Just up here at the top. A little bit shining through here. Get some more of this. Get some of that color over here. So we're just trying to establish different colors. That's actually not a bad tree trunk color. We're close in part of a tree coming up here and the branches coming up and then pull that around the tree. See how it kind of makes that shape of that tree. There's one there and that tree limb coming around there and see pulling that stroke, wrap that, just like it'd be on the tree, just wrap that stroke around that tree, see. Look how it pulls into there. That old root, so it lays over just like that. Pull that into there. Pull that back into it. Another one over here. And all we're doing is still lights and darks, lights and darks, lights and darks. We'll get our colors that we want it to be. But we're establishing different things where the lights are coming from. So we had those hard shadows there. Beside those shadows, we'll cast some light coming across this road. Now I'm gonna grab a bunch of that yellow. You can see with that color. Right here. I'll grab some more white. I'm gonna get some of that yellow. Good yellow color up there. There we go. Kind of more of a sunlight color coming back to those trees. And right through here. Look at that. It's gonna be going back up in all them bushes and stuff that are there. And a little more light in that. Just a touch of this right here. Also a good road color to come down the road with. Help establish our road a little bit. Where we're going to have that. Now, this is part of what painting's all about. Fight the battles, fight the battles, fight the battles. See what you can do with all this stuff. Play with it, have fun, find out what works, find out what don't. Keep adding paint and don't worry about it. That's what we do. Y'all come.